I'm gonna make him an offer again.
Of all the gin joints and all the towns and all the world.
Handle the truth. You can't fight in here. This is the
Frankly,
war.
my dear, I don't give a damn.
This is where the fun begins.
Fasten your seatbelts. It's going to be a bumpy night.
Welcome, everybody, back to Multiplex Movie Melee, and we have an exciting match tonight in our Trios division. We have Boo-Urns, Caleb Boatman, Bill Carriola, and a sub-in of Javi Madden going up against Soul Glow, or should I say Soul Glow, as Amaru Moses, Mark Menchaca, and Anthony Tisdall go up against each other. I had to do that, Dylan. I had to do it. Exciting match tonight. How are you feeling going to hosting this Trios match, Dylan?
Very good. I think this should be an interesting one. Yeah, we got a lot of, very esteemed competitors on both sides. We got, former champions. We got current champions. We even got a newly minted Hall of Famer here today. So we got a bunch of really, really strong competitors. Yeah, I think Javi will be an interesting. It'll be interesting to see how he pairs with the team. I'm a little disappointed we didn't get to see the original lineup of Boo-Urns, but I think Javi's also a really solid competitor, and I think he matches up well with Joe. So I think he'll be a good sub-in. And yeah, I'm excited to see how it goes. Yeah,
a lot of great players. We have some current champions. We have 3 former champions. We have a Hall of Famer, like you said. I should have mentioned this is in Group C of our Trios division, Block C, Group C, whatever you want to call it. I say we bring our opponents in, starting with our first team tonight, Boo-Urns, Caleb Boatman, Bill Carriola, and sub-in of Javi Madden. Guys, it's your first time playing together, and I can confidently say probably going to be the only time you guys play together in this combination. How are you feeling?
Weren't we supposed to go second?
Yes, you were. The force of habit.
Bye.
I would usually be a lot more embarrassed, but
I'm leaving every bit of this.
I expected that. Yeah.
You know what? We're gonna bring we're gonna bring the team in first, starting with our favorite team tonight.
It's fine.
That's fine. Amar, I'm just going to say this. You're probably the only player that regularly goes first for interviews. How are you guys feeling tonight?
Feeling like you should not do that ever again. And maybe Dylan should lead host this match. How about that?
I forget
From
all
the
the
beginning.
time.
I'm talking about the Soul Glow singing. At least do it right. But actually, no,
okay.
it's fine. We're good.
I don't know. We're here. We have 2 people that were supposed to be in the final act and did well, and then me, who got carried, and I plan on getting carried yet again. I'm apparently really good at that. But hey, I'm happy with these 2. These 2 are awesome, so I'm excited for that. Continuing down the line.
Big chill. How are you?
I'm a little upset that we're playing a team. I don't think in this league we've had a team that had a name after a Simpsons reference. I'm upset I wasn't the first one to do it. So, yeah.
God, we crushed this
This is going to be fun.
Yes,
Don't change any interview habits. I'm going to bring in the opposing team tonight. Boo-Urns, Caleb Boatman, Javi Madden, Bill Carriola. Guys, hello again. How are you feeling?
Fucking super great. So let me tell you why, man. This is look at this fucking thoroughbreds I got with me here. This is gonna be so much fun. Like, we got Javi, who's the architect. He is like absolutely right. Then we got the big muscle. We got the best of all time. Hashtag the boat right there. That's what we got. I'm the man on the stick. I'm also here. I don't really provide any other kind of value, but it's gonna be a super fun time. It's super great. Guys, how you feeling? Cool. They don't call him the silent assassin for nothing because no one calls him that. What about you, Javi?
I don't get any of our team name references, but that's fine.
Although considering, I'm going to tell you, considering Joe isn't here, I'm kind of glad we didn't go with the name I originally pitched because Samurai Cops wouldn't make any sense. Because none of us are cops.
That is
I'm
fair.
also not a samurai.
But you're all samurais.
I'm a samurai. I took a samurai class and everything. I know how to disappear.
Oh, really? Work like this. Competitors will receive 8 questions in 8 general categories, each worth 1 point apiece. After which they will have 15 seconds to write their answer on the board, and in which case I will take 10 down and they will reveal their answer. If you answer all 8 questions right, you will receive a bonus question. Teams get 3 repeats and 1 challenge throughout the duration of the match. And because this is a trios division, you get 4 points for a knockout. You get 3 points for a technical knockout. You get 2 points for a win. And if you get a tie, there's no sudden death. Both teams are getting a point. Any questions before we head into the match?
Nah.
All right, then your first question will be coming to you in the category of recent releases. What type of location do Annie and Ivan first meet in Honora? Dylan, did you ever read the Magic Treehouse novels?
No, I don't think I did.
Oh, there are like 50 bajillion of them. It's about these two kids that take this treehouse and they go through like different historical periods. They look at a book and they say, I wish we could go there. The only reason I say is because the two kids are named Jack and Annie. 5, 4, 3, 2,
Nice.
1. Down. Boat, we will go to you.
Strip club.
We will go to Mark.
Yeah, strip club.
We will go to Hobby.
I almost wrote that as a joke, and then I went with the restaurant.
We will go to Anthony.
A strip club sounds like a party.
We will go to Bill.
The strip club has a bar, doesn't it?
Go to Amaru.
Strip club.
Strip club is what we have, so that is what I'm going to be taking.
Yeah, it's totally fair.
I get that.
Okay, thank you.
So your next question will come in the category of biopics. At Eternity's Gate follows the story of what real-life painter?
I would like to thank Bill Carriola for what he just did.
Yeah.
He could have had
Did he give you flashbacks of that one match?
Oh,
With the
one
bar
of my-
challenge?
Of discussing what a bar is and then finally
Yeah.
watching the scene and saying, wait, there's no alcohol. Why did we even have that? Like, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Heads down. Mark will go to you.
Picasso.
And we will go to Javi.
Vincent van Gogh.
And we will go to Anthony.
I was worried about the spelling there. Vincent Van Gogh.
We will go to Bill.
I went with Pablo Picasso because I don't know what this movie is.
We will go to Amaru.
I also went Van Gogh.
God, your handwriting's amazing.
And we will go to Bo.
Vincent Van Gogh.
Vincent Van Gogh is correct. So we have your third question in the category of directors. Who directed 1998's Godzilla?
We were accepting just Van Gogh from the last one, right?
Yeah. When we talk about historical figures, we take just last names. Like, if the answer was Picasso, I would have just taken Picasso.
What do you think of Boatman's first words he said in this video being strip club?
I think it's on par. It's on brand for the boat. You leave the best of all time alone. If he wants to pay to see some titties, let him.
Yeah.
5,
He wears that Letterman's jacket in there, and it's game over.
2, 1.
Dripping in bitches.
1. Heads down. Javi, we will go to you.
I like how Payson went like this for a Spanish painter. Roland Emmerich.
And we will go to Anthony.
Roland Emmerich?
We will go to Bill.
Guys, I finally contributed. Roland Emmerich.
We will go to Amaru.
I went the other one because I didn't know, so I said Gareth Edwards.
We will go to Bo.
Roland Emmerich. This is an Adventure Time jacket, by the way.
Well, you have a
Nice.
Letterman jacket. I've seen it before.
And we will go to Mark.
Okay, Roland Emmerich.
Roland Emmerich is correct. We have a tie game as we head into your fourth question.
In the category of war, what war comedy stars Harold Ramis, John Candy, and Bill Murray?
Dylan, I do just want to make sure that the game is tied at 6, right?
Yes.
Okay. Just want to make sure. Just a little bit of talking, and I was just like, don't want to get.
I do converse between questions. I
You're
apologize.
good. You're good.
Because I'm going to keep doing it, just so we're clear.
Let him count down.
Bill.
Yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Anthony, will go to you.
To this day, I still get scared every time there's a war question. Stripes?
We'll go to Bill.
Girl, same. Stripes.
We will go to Urns. We will go to Bo.
What is happening?
We will go to Offer.
Stripes.
Jesus.
Boat.
Stripes.
We will go to Mark.
The phrase dripping in bitches has thrown all of us off. Stripes.
And we will go to Hobby.
I've seen this one. Stripes.
Hey.
Stripes is correct. Everyone getting that as we head into your fifth question, category of musicals. What branch of the armed forces are Bob and Phil members of in White Christmas?
Hey, look at that. More war.
I know, more war.
War and musicals. It's like a double fuck you.
Multiplex, everyone. We love war.
Oh my god.
Shout out to the console.
Wow.
Shout out to the console wars of the 1990s. Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, they were at each other's throats.
If you guys love war so much, why'd you change the name of Warzone?
That's what I was going to ask.
Thank you. Yeah. See that?
Good point.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. Bill will go to you.
Oh, fucking Army. I don't have no idea.
We'll go to Amaru.
I went the other way. I said Navy.
Oh my god, I'm gonna kill myself.
Boat.
Army.
Motherfucker.
We'll go to Mark.
Of course. I said Navy.
We'll go to Hobby.
I went with the other two, and I said Navy also.
We will go to Anthony.
Let's just split the diff. Army.
Army is correct. So Boo-Urns taking an 11-10 lead there.
Your next question will come in the category of sports. Who plays pitcher Amanda Wurlitzer in 1976's Bad News Bears?
Wurlitzer.
What?
That is a good name. Yeah.
Sounds like the last name of like a reporter in a 40s screwball comedy.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
No.
Hi, I'm Howard Wurlitzer. Hey,
I can see
tell you
it.
something. I'm trying to get this woman that just.
I don't
I'm
think
trying to convince her that she should stay with me. Right, half of every screwball comedy. 5,
Messy.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. Offer will go to you.
Shirley MacLaine. No.
We'll go to Bo.
Tatum O'Neal.
We'll go to Mark.
Scared to get that wrong. Tatum O'Neal.
We will go to Hobby.
I wrote nothing.
We'll go to Anthony.
I almost erased this so I didn't sound like a dumbass. Tatum O'Neal.
We will go to Bill.
I did not erase Amanda hug and kiss so I could sound like an actual asshole.
Nice.
And we'll go to Amaru.
Yes.
Hey,
Oh, yeah, my bad. Tatum O'Neal is correct. As we head into your penultimate question in the category of scores and soundtracks.
Oh, Jesus.
The Devil's Advocate ends with what Rolling Stones song?
You're just not listening to anything Amaru does today, huh? That's
Hey,
crazy.
Amaru, I'm not trying to erase you, I promise. I'm sorry, I do not want to erase you like from the history of my mind. This is not eternal sunshine of the spotless mind.
Sick reference, dude. You always have the sickest references.
I love gas, early call references. 5, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Boat will go to you.
I don't actually know, but I'm assuming it's Sympathy for the Devil.
We will go to Mark.
Yeah, I picked the really obvious one. Sympathy for the Devil.
We'll go to Javi.
I went with the very obvious one of Sympathy for the Devil.
We will go to Anthony.
I don't really know, but I assume it's Sympathy for the Devil.
We will go to Bill.
I can't get no sympathy for the devil. See what I did there?
Please allow me to introduce myself for the devil.
Nobody saw Red Dory because nobody wanted to paint it black. Paint it black.
Yeah, that's the other one I was thinking of.
Well, at least we all got it wrong. We're all jackasses.
I also said Sympathy for the Devil.
The answer you all gave makes a lot more sense.
It does.
So then your final question around number 1 will be in the category of romance. Who plays the title character in Forgetting Sarah Marshall?
Have you ever had a Forgetting Sarah Marshall moment, Dylan?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still alive.
Yeah.
Most people don't mind.
It's a rough time.
I'm sorry, buddy. It gets better, I promise.
Thanks, man.
Bye.
This is a sad way to end round 1.
Dripping in bitches.
And down. As we go to Mark.
Hey, Kristen Bell.
We will go to Javi.
Kristen Bell.
We will go to Bill.
Okay. Do you want to go to Anthony first?
We'll go to Anthony.
Now you're trying to get rid of me. It's fine. Kristen Bell.
We will go to Bill.
I almost wrote Jason, but it's Kristen Bell.
Kristen Bell.
And we will go to Boat.
Kristen Bell.
Kristen Bell is correct. So with that, Dylan, I have the game tied at 15-15. Is that what you have?
That is what I have.
All right, but anything that happens, we move to round number 2, also known as the wheel round. Which means to spin at the wheel, in which case they will receive 5 questions, each worth 2 points. Please check on a multiple choice of the values of the question down to 1 point. If they don't like what they spin for the first time, they are allowed to respin, but they must keep whatever they land on for that second spin. But be on the lookout because stealing is involved in this round. The categories in your wheel tonight are Channing Tatum, which is Soul Glow Strength, Eon Bond, which is Boo-Urns Strength,
Boo-Urns.
as well as the general categories of 19. Oh, wow, that is really blurry. As well as the general categories of sports, Oscars, 1970s, war, westerns, and mystery thriller. Soul Glow, you guys are the higher ranked team via coin toss. Would you like to spin first or defer?
Okay. Assuming we want to go second here.
Sure.
Sounds fine.
Mark.
Yeah.
Let's go second.
All
You
right,
are
and this will
clearly
be
the lead of this team.
I will be the mouth. That is fine.
Yes.
You land on the category of westerns. Would you like to keep that or spin again?
I'd rather get cancer of the dick, but that's me. What do you guys think?
I don't hate it, but there's better things on the wheel.
I say spin again.
Yeah.
Let's spin again.
All right, then you must keep whatever you land on for the second spin. You land on mystery thrillers.
Cool. So movies. Great.
Relax.
Dylan, why don't you give them their questions in the category mystery thriller?
Sure thing. So your first question in mystery/thriller. In what 2000s mystery film will you find a location called Club Silencio?
I got nothing.
Sounds like a Disturbia thing, but I don't know.
All right, let's go multiple choice on this.
Multiple choice.
Your options are A, Mulholland Drive, B, Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, C, Collateral, or D, Vanilla Sky.
Do any of those ring a bell to anybody?
I haven't seen any of them.
I know. What Bill?
Might be Collateral. That might be the
Yeah,
scene
that's
where
the
he.
one that
I was
kind
leaning
of
toward
thinking
Collateral.
it could be, but I have no real idea. Collateral, final answer.
That is incorrect after the 1 point steal. Is it A, Mulholland Drive, B, Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, C, Collateral, or D, Vanilla Sky?
Y'all have any idea?
I don't know. Mulholland Drive doesn't sound right. The only reason I think Vanilla Sky is Silencio, is more like silence, and it's kind of a weird, trippy movie. But I don't even remember a club in it, so that would be my only reasoning.
I know there's like a club and like Kiss Kiss Bang Bang.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
I thought
We can
Kiss
do that.
Kiss.
Let's
so
do
let's
that.
go Kiss
Yeah.
Kiss Bang Bang. Final answer.
That is also incorrect. We're looking for
damn it.
Mulholland Drive.
Oh, cool.
We talked
there
Kennedy
you go.
out of it.
Well, that was last. So
So your second question. Go is set during what holiday?
New Year's Eve.
Okay. Want to go for it?
Yep. New Year's Eve. Final answer.
That is incorrect for the 2 point steal.
New Year's Day.
Day? That would be my. I say go for it because he seemed pretty confident about Eve, so it's probably the day after.
I've never seen it. Mark, have you seen it?
I'm trying to remember if it's Christmas or not. If it
5, 4.
just go
Go
New
what
Year's
you got.
Day. I'm not sure.
New Year's Day. Final answer.
That is also incorrect. We're looking for Christmas.
Cool.
Damn it.
Bitch.
I could have swore that was New Year's Eve. I'm sorry, guys. That was me.
He fooled
Your-
us.
Your third question. In the Dirty Harry movie, The Deadpool, who plays rock star Johnny Squares?
It's Jim Carrey.
Cool. Go for it.
Early roll from Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
That's cool.
I did not know that.
Your penultimate question. Speaking of Disturbia, in Disturbia, Cale Brecht is placed under house arrest for assaulting someone with what profession?
Teacher.
Teacher.
Yep.
Yeah. Teacher, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. And now your final question in this category. Who directed Conclave?
Edward Berger.
Go for it.
Edward Berger, final answer.
And that is correct for 2 more points.
All right, so after that, Dylan, I have Boo-Urns getting their score up to 21, Soul Glow remaining at 15. Is that what you have?
That is what I have. Yep.
All right, then we bring the wheel back in for Soul Glow's first spin. Spin is away. Never mind. This will be your first spin. You land in the category of Oscars. Would you like to keep that or spin again?
No.
I don't have to say anything. I'm saying
I mean, I feel like it's obvious. So yeah.
let's
No.
roll
No.
that.
All right, spinning again. You keep whatever you land on for this second spin.
Okay.
Hey, look
And you
at
land
that.
in the category of Beyond.
Well,
Alrighty then.
good thing Joe had to say
I will be giving
Yes.
I will be giving your question in the category Eon Bond. Soul Glow, are you prepared?
Sure.
All right. Your first question. In which Sean Connery Bond film does he say he's thankful a dead criminal won't be selling any heroin-flavored bananas?
I don't know. Would that
Wild
be
statement.
would that be at the beginning of Dr. No? I'm multiple choice for sure, but maybe Dr. No because of where he's at.
I
Yeah,
am not
that'd be
sure
nothing.
at all, but multiple choice.
Multiple choice.
All right, multiple choice options. Is it A, Dr. No, B, From Russia with Love, C, Goldfinger, or D, Thunderball?
Does anybody have any clue at all?
I'm trying to think, like, Dr. No,
No.
I don't. I'm trying to think if any of them had, like, drugs really involved, but Dr. No might be your best bet just because of where it is.
5,
Maybe.
3,
Want to go for
2,
it?
Yeah.
1.
Dr. No, final answer.
That is incorrect. Boo-Urns, a chance for a 1-point steal. Is it A, Dr. No, B, From Russia with Love, C, Goldfinger, or D, Thunderball?
I know my word don't mean shit, but I'm pretty sure it's From Russia with Love.
Okay.
Go for it.
Yep, From Russia with Love. Final answer.
That is also incorrect. We're looking for C, Goldfinger.
I don't remember that scene at all.
Okay, sure.
Sorry, guys.
No, you're fine, buddy.
Second question, Eon Bond. Which American department does Logan Ash work for in No Time to Die?
Logan Ash is what's his face? Is Billy Magnuson's character.
Yes.
Yes.
Is he?
Is he CIA?
That's what I was thinking. I thought.
That makes the most sense.
That makes the most sense.
Do you want to
3,
go for it?
2, 1.
Repeat
Sure.
the question.
Yeah.
All right, that is your first repeat. Which American department does Logan Ash work for in No Time to Die?
So
Is there
if they
anything else that
gave-
makes sense other than CIA?
So there's maybe DEA, there's maybe Secret Service. I don't see why it would be either of those. FBI, no. I like.
It's a
that was my
spy
first
movie.
guess.
CIA makes the most sense in a spy movie.
And I believe Felix kind of knew who he was, I guess. So
Yeah, he did. So yeah, go for it.
2.
CIA, final answer.
That is incorrect. Boo-Urns, a chance for a 2-point steal.
I thought it was CIA. So
All right. Well, he's definitely American, right?
NSA, maybe?
I only saw this movie
That
once.
or like FBI.
I could have sworn he was CIA. So I'm going to just say NSA. Is that okay?
Go for it. I trust you, man.
NSA, final answer.
That is also incorrect. We're looking for the Department of State.
Okay.
Okay.
We were looking
That
for a
doesn't
department.
Like
Because you didn't,
that's a
you didn't say agency. That's good.
Yeah. Okay.
Not saying.
That's us.
Should have clocked that. All right.
Sure.
Your third question, Eon Bond. Who plays Electra King in The World Is Not Enough?
What is her name?
It's not Garcelle. No.
No. Electric King. It's the
I know who she. I see her face and I'll see her name in multiple choice, but I don't know.
Monica something.
5.
I couldn't give you that. I know
I
multiple
could
choice to
definitely.
get it.
Yeah, multiple choice would know it.
Multiple
1.
choice, please.
All right, multiple choice options. Is it A, Sophie Marceau, B, Isabella Scorapoko, C, Sophie Ellis Baxter, or D, Terry Hatcher?
A, correct?
Yeah.
So
One of them sings "Murder on the Dance Floor," so it's not her. So yeah,
It's A. A, final answer.
That's correct. Your penultimate question in the category of Eon Bond. What game did Bond beat Khan in India in Octopussy?
Is that Baccarat?
I mean, that's the game he plays a lot, but I am not positive about that at all.
No, Octopussy's such a weird one.
Yeah, and it's one I haven't really seen too many times.
5, 4.
I'm gonna say we have to go multiple again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Multiple choice.
All right, multiple choice options. Is it A, checkers, B, Mancala, C, Go, or D, backgammon?
For some reason, Go was in my head, but I don't know if that's because of Knives Out. But
it's not backgammon.
Maybe. Again, I haven't seen this movie in forever. You're better.
I haven't
than
either.
I am.
I haven't seen this in forever either.
Pick one.
You want to repeat the options?
Yeah. Repeat the options, please.
Right, that is your first repeat of the options. Is it A, checkers, B, Mancala, C, Go, or D, backgammon?
Trying to think if there were dice. Do you think there were dice involved?
I honestly do not remember.
I'd say pick one of the two and go for it.
5.
Fucking Bond, man.
3, 2.
Go. Final answer.
That is incorrect. Boo-Urns a chance for a 1-point steal. A, checkers, B, Mancala, C, Go, or D, backgammon.
It's backgammon because he steals his weighted dice to win. Yep. Backgammon, final answer.
That is correct for 1 point. And your final question in the category of Eon Bond. In The Living Daylights, which British territory is 004 killed in?
Dude, I have no idea.
I don't either. Living Daylights.
No. British territory. I don't know why they worded it like that.
5.
We're gonna have to go multiple.
Yeah, I don't have a clue.
Multiple choice.
All right, your multiple choice options. Is it A, Bermuda, B, Gibraltar, C,
Gibraltar.
Gibraltar. I'm going to start again. Is it A, Bermuda, B, Gibraltar, C, Sandwich Islands, or D, Cayman Islands?
Okay.
Anything sound familiar?
I mean, a lot of them happen, and I think like there's definitely stuff in. But I don't know if it's this movie. Like stuff happens in like the Cayman Islands and a bunch of them. I don't know. We have one more repeat of the options, right?
Yeah.
Do that. Repeat
the options, please.
All right, that is your second repeat of the options. Is it A, Bermuda, B, Gibraltar, C, Sandwich Islands, or D, Cayman Islands?
So my head went to Gibraltar, but I really
that's
do
fine.
not know.
I don't. I mean, it's kind of weird. It's a random one compared to the rest that are in normal ones. So it's a little out there.
Yeah, Gibraltar. Final answer.
That answer is correct for 1 point.
And the correct pronunciation.
Yes. All right, so after that, Dylan, I have Soul Glow getting their score up to 17, Boo-Urns getting their score up to 22. Is that what you have?
That is what I have, yes.
All right, but anything happens when moving to round number 3, also known as the Pick Your Poison round. Both match competitors went back and forth, drafting categories that will appear in this round. Now they will go back and forth once again, drafting categories that they would like to answer questions from. The categories that you can draft are Oscars, action adventure, directors, sci-fi fantasy, family, sports, 1990s, and horror. Your competitors can choose categories right now. All right, your teams have drafted their categories. Soul Glow, you guys are behind. What would you like for your 1 point?
Do you want to go horror,
horror's fine.
or sports? I mean, it doesn't matter either way, I guess. But
I mean, how
I
do you
would be
choose?
able to-
I know you do not like horror, Mark. If you feel good, we can do horror for one. It can mostly be me, and then sports with all three
Or
of
the
us.
two of
for
us.
two.
I feel like horror is fine for one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Horror.
Yeah.
All right. That's me, right? Or
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
This facing red.
All right.
All first. Wrong.
Right. So your question in the category of horror. In Videodrome, what is Videodrome?
It's a TV, show. Yeah, TV show. TV show. Final answer.
That is correct for 1 point.
Hey, we knew that one.
Hey.
All right.
Yeah.
So we're gonna stick with you guys. What would you like for
Sports.
Sports for 2.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah.
If we think we can work better, at least on sci-fi for 3, like that's soon.
Yeah.
I feel equal with all three of us in both of those. So
Yeah, I
Okay.
think so. Okay, that's fine.
so yeah, let's go sports.
Sports can get weird deep in a 3. So
Right. Sorry, those sports. I kind of tuned out. For
Yeah.
a second.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're doing great, bud.
Your question in the category of sports. Who plays Happy's coach Chubbs in Happy Gilmore?
Carl Weathers.
no, yeah, just
Carl Weathers. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
Rip.
hits.
Yes.
All right. So we are gonna stick with you guys. What would you like for your 3-pointer?
So yeah, I feel more comfortable with sci-fi at 3
Sci-fi
and
at 3.
then action at 4.
I think we're more likely to hit the question than we are the sci-fi question. So let's
Yeah.
put that. So sci-fi
Cool.
3.
Sci-fi.
All right. Your question in sci-fi/fantasy. In which 2000s sci-fi film will you find a card that allows a character to make one wish where he wishes for a football signed by Brett Favre?
I'm pretty sure this is Zathora.
It's a card, and you get to wish for sure. I know that.
I'm pretty sure because I remember
Yeah.
football being in there.
Take it.
All right, Zathora. Final answer.
That is correct for 3 big points.
Good shit.
You wish for a football. Yeah. Sounds like a card.
Signed by
All
Brett
right.
Favre. A terrible person.
All right. So we are gonna be going now to Boo-Urns for their questions in round 3. What would you guys like for your 1-pointer?
Family
Family.
Sure.
Family.
for 1.
Very
All right.
aggressive.
Your 1-pointer in the category of family. Who plays the matriarch to the Brown family in the Paddington films?
What's her name?
Sally Hawkins.
Sally Hawkins.
Yep, that's it.
I hadn't
The word
seen it, but she
matriarch
seems
was
like she
throwing
would
me
be
off,
in
but
there.
it's Sally Hawkins.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sally Hawkins. Final answer.
That is correct for 1 point. All right, the Boo-Urns have tied.
Movie today, but it's okay.
All right, so Boo-Urns have tied the game up. What would you guys like for your 2-pointer?
Weren't we up by 5?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we've tied because they've got.
And we
six.
got 6.
Yeah, they got 6 total points, and you just got
Yeah, okay. I don't do math. All right.
Do you want to just take 90s for 2? Is that okay, Bill? Or
Yeah, that's fine.
because I'm kind of just feeling like I don't know. I feel like maybe just Oscar.
You're the Hall of Famer. I trust every instinct you have.
Okay, that's
I'm
kind
here,
of
aren't I?
yeah. So let's go 90s for 2.
All right, your 2-pointer in the category of 90s. What government agency is Clarice training for in Silence of the Lambs?
FBI, right?
Yep.
I thought
Wait.
it was FBI. Am I wrong?
Yeah, because she's at Langley. Yeah. So she's
Hold on,
FBI is
wait.
correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
5,
FBI.
3.
Final answer.
FBI is correct for 2 points.
Okay.
I was really hoping Bill was going to get you all jacked up on that one.
Oh my god.
Ugh.
All right, so it does all come down to this. Soul Glow must hit their 4-pointer in the category of action adventure to stay in the game. If they hit it, they send the game back over to Boo-Urns to answer some more questions. If they miss it, Boo-Urns wins the game.
All right. So your 4-pointer in action/adventure. The main character contemplates the riddle of steel while nailed to the tree of woe in what 1980s action film?
Riddle of steel while attached to the tree of woe.
80s.
Wow. All right, we got 2 repeats. All right.
We do, yeah.
All right.
It's not Big Trouble, I don't think.
No.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat the
Repeat
question.
that.
Right, that is your second repeat. Your question again. The main character contemplates the riddle of steel while nailed to the tree of woe in what 1980s action film?
It's action, not an adventure.
Do like any of the Mad Max movies make any sense?
It's
or...
not. It's not
No.
the. It's not
Okay,
that. And so the other one that's close to that is the Golden Child for me, though I don't know whether or not that's actually it. I don't remember him being nailed to a tree. But that is a throwing shit out there. Outside of that, repeat the question.
Yeah.
All right, that is your final repeat. Your question again. The main character contemplates the riddle of steel while nailed to the tree of woe in what 1980s action film?
So like any Van Damme movie, like that makes sense, or
know.
any Conan movie, like Conan the Barbarian or the Destroyer.
Maybe that probably fits a little more than the.
I'd
Van
say go
Damme.
the second one.
Yeah.
Conan the Destroyer, right? Or is it Conan the Barbarian?
Do that.
Conan the Destroyer. Conan the
Final
Destroyer.
answer.
Final answer.
And your winner, Boo-Urns, the correct answer was Conan
Fuck
the
you.
No!
Fuck.
Oh my
Oh,
god!
that's frustrating.
was the correct answer. We're gonna put everyone backstage as I talk to Dylan. Dylan, I think that was a really great match. Unfortunately, just a really heartbreaking finish there. Wow, there are a lot of people here. What is? Okay,
There we go.
that was a really heartbreaking finish there. I thought they were gonna have it when they said Conan the Barbarian, then they decided to go with that second one on the final just at the last second, just in one last swerve, and I was just like, whoa! But like, props to them. They fought back from the TKO. Boo-Urns getting 2 points for this in the league. Neither really got like a round 2 category I think they quite wanted, but Boo-Urns just was able to pull out the win. What are your thoughts on tonight's match?
Yeah, it kind of just came down to, like you said, I think a rough round 2 spin for them. Like there were some tough Eon Bond questions, considering that category has been used many, many times at this point, and it always gets spun whenever it's on the wheel. So that's not fun. The category is pretty deep now. But yeah, very, very competitive match, which is what you'd like to see. Yeah, I think Group C has been proving to be just like a very evenly matched group so far, because like the last match that we saw in Group C ended in a tie where both teams got 1 point. So that means now with Soul Glow picking up this win, they got 2 points, so now they are in the lead for their group. So very impressive stuff there. But yeah, good showing for both teams. I'm excited to see both of them come back. I think this is shaping up to be a very interesting group to look out for, because yeah, like the games have been very, very competitive, which I like to see.
I say to bring the teams in for their post-match interviews, starting with our unfortunate second-place finishers tonight. Mark Menchaca, Anthony Tisdall, Amaru Moses, Soul Glow. Guys, like Dylan says, I think there is an unwritten rule in trivia at this point where if you put Bond on the wheel, that category is going to get spun by some competitor in some format. And they just came up tonight. I think that it seemed like you guys didn't want that, but you guys avoided the TKO. I think you guys played a good game. Probably not feeling too great. How are you feeling right now?
I'll take the 2 points Dylan just gave us. That's fine with me. For one.
Oh, whoops.
Secondly,
sorry.
Man, I went with things and it just did not work a couple of times this time. So I'm sorry, fellas. Dale, sorry. Like the Go and Baccarat, because in my head I was like, that sounds like from the sequel and not the original. So I went Destroyer instead of Barbarian, which was overthinking it. Yeah. So, but we're just getting to kind of know each other and gel. Also, we spun Oscars and then we spun Bond. We spun both of their strengths on a shit wheel. So if you wanted any worse luck, this is it.
Yeah, that was brutal luck. There's so much you can do when you get 2 categories. Like Bond, like we were thinking, hey, who knows? We've seen them, but God, that category is getting ridiculous now. Anyone but Joe is kind of going to have a problem with that. And even I've seen him getting questions wrong, which is wild. No, we're good. We'll be fine. Round 1 went fine. We were tied. We kind of came back in round 3 pretty well. We missed the last one by a literal word. Just got the one before because thinking, hey, why would you make it the early one? It's a 4-pointer. It's got to be a more difficult one, but it wasn't. But no, it's good. This was fine. It was fun. Round 2, I mean, it's got to get better, right? You'd hope. Has to.
I mean, sure. Yeah, I mean, I'm glad we got close there in that last one. That was cool. Like, I had never seen any of the Conan movies. Like, a cake as cool as almost that one. And then, yeah, like, I thought for a minute, like, hey, the wheel's really bad, and like we're at least somewhat fandom trained. Like maybe we can do well in Bond, and like that wasn't the case. So it's like,
Let's be honest, we weren't winning because when I saw Boatman talk about taking 90s for 2, and then he flicked his collar when he knew directors and Oscars were coming next. Even if we got it right, we were done. He pulled this, and I was like, all right, cool, this is fun.
Yeah. And I don't know if like both the hosts are on drugs or something, or they really were just thrown off by the dripping and bitches or something. It's like everybody like talking out of their ass here today or something.
Mark, I will say it's
Ouch.
tough.
Wow.
It is very tough when players seem like they are trying to trip up the host purposefully. But we are going to put everyone backstage as we move on to interviews with our winners tonight. Thank you guys so much. Gosh, I hate everyone being on different lines. As we bring in your winners tonight, Caleb Boatman, Bill Carriola, and the subbing of Javi Madden. Guys, you guys weren't at full strength as a team, but that didn't seem to matter. You were able to pull out the wins, got the 2 points in the Trios World Cup League. How are you feeling after this win tonight?
I feel like I personally could fist fight a fucking mountain right now. Even though I really fucked up that Go one. I could have swore that was New Year's Eve. I just watched that kind of like not too long ago. That's going to bother me. It's actually a fine movie. You should probably check it out.
It's good.
Yeah, no, it's a good time. Good time. But we handled that category as best we could. Those Bond questions, whatever. I was right there on almost all of them, so it's fine. We didn't have Joe, but we got Javi, one of the best heads of hair in the business. Look at this kid. Look at that shit. It's great. So, and we got #boat right there, fucking holding it down as he always does. Can barely speak, but he spoke enough to spit some venom and pull off some fucking great answers. That's what teams do. We rise to the occasion. What do you guys think? I don't want to keep talking. I feel bad. Well, I know we got to save the velvet pipes there, so it's fine. Javi, how you feel?
Yeah, Joe would have done better with Bond than I did. But yeah, that's all right. We all hit back. That was cool. I answered some questions right in round 1, but other than that, I was useless, which is fine.
I answered almost, maybe, probably less. It's fine.
As long as I didn't screw it up for the 2 of you and Joe, this is good. So I'll take it.
Yeah, and we love our opponents. They are just all 3 of them the handsomest devils ever. So it was a pleasure. So there's really the only loser here was no one, but the real winner is the internet because you get to watch us do this. Look at all these fucking faces. We're great.
Great match, everyone. It was looking forward to seeing you guys face your second team in Group C. I'm going to put everyone backstage. I talked with Dylan. Dylan, real quick, final thoughts on tonight's match.
Everything I said on the final thoughts previously, but instead of saying Soul Glow, put Boo-Urns instead.
Thank you so much. But on behalf of Caleb, on behalf of Javi, on behalf of Bill, on behalf of Amr, on behalf of Mark, on behalf of Anthony, on behalf of everyone here at Multiplex Movie Melee, I'm Payson the Cinemaster Johnson. That's Dylan Van Thine. Have a great.
Where we're going, we don't need roads.
In case I don't see you.
I'm gonna go home and sleep with my wife.
I think this is the beginning of a beautiful friendship.